Producers, let's talk about the 2 chords you need for more drama, movement, and excitement in your chord progressions. And make sure you stick around because you're gonna want both of these. So to talk about these 2 chords, I am going to use a chord progression out of Billie Eilish's Happier Than Ever, because they just have a masterful use of this chord progression, and the way they highlight it just really brings out the inherent drama and interest when you use these chords. If you don't know that song, here's a short clip of it.
When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever.
Unfortunately, I have to mess with the audio and just play a short clip of it because of YouTube copyright, but definitely go check it out. So taking a look at the pre-chorus of this song, these are our chords. You see how that has like such movement to it? If I did it just a little faster. It has so much movement, it has so much drama, right? What is causing that? There's a couple things here, so let's take them step by step. First of all, let's take a look at the numbers here. There are 2 things that jump out right away, and it's the 2nd chord and it's the 4th chord, because those do not belong in the key of C, because this song is in the key of C major, and as we know, C major is just all the white keys, but those chords are using black keys. What's going on there, bruh? That's what makes it interesting. When we can leave the key real quick and then come back into it, we get really nice tension and release. And so what we're seeing out of this chord progression here, this chord that is in, this chord that is out, this chord that is in, this chord that is out. And so we're going in and out, in and out, in and out, back and forth, and that's what creates this push and pull.
Man, that's next level, bro. How do I know what chords to pick, though?
So the very first thing here is we're playing C. No surprise there. But then my very next chord, I'm immediately leaving the key. And what's really cool is that they make it the 3 chord a dominant chord. So usually in the key of C, if I were to go to the 3, it would be just a minor chord. But by making this major, and specifically making it a dominant 7 chord, this brings me beautifully into this A minor. Now, why does making the 3 a dominant chord work so wonderfully like that? Well, if I take a look at this A minor here, this is where I'm landing. This is where I want to end up. So if I want to end up here, having some sort of tension that brings me here is a great move. And the easiest way to have tension to bring you to a chord is just to play the 5 chord of the chord you're landing on. I'm going to say that one more time. If I want to land on this chord, if I play the 5 chord right before it, it's going to bring me perfectly into my landing. And so that's exactly what's happening here. If I have my A minor, and I count up 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I get E. And so if I play an E7 chord, this is gonna bring me perfectly into my A minor. So we have our tonic sound, some tension, some release. And then we have this last chord here. Now typically, in the key of C, our F is major, as we can see, but they're playing F minor. Where does that come from? Well, that one's really simple. Instead of playing F major, just play F minor. That's how I think about that one. To be clear, with the 3 chord, that's how I think about it as well. Instead of playing the 3 as a minor, E minor 7, just play the 3 as a dominant 7, E7. It makes it so much easier instead of thinking,
What's the 5 of this chord and trying to bring it over here?
I wanted to explain why that's the case so you understand where that chord comes from. But when you're actually using it, thinking about all that stuff makes you confused. So when you're actually using it, like if you like that sound, obviously, if you don't like the sound, don't use the chord. But if you do like the sound, just think, oh, the 3 chord, I'm gonna make it a dominant chord. So whatever key you're in, find the 3 chord and just make it a dominant 7. Find the 4 chord and just make it a minor chord. Like that's the easiest way to go about this. This video is explaining why these work so well. Hope that helps. That minor 4 chord really gives you some drama coming back down. Because think about it, if I have F major here, right? I have this A right here, and if I were to just play that going to 1, that works just fine. But if I play F and then F minor and then 1, I now have some extra voice leading. I have this A and and then I have the A flat for the minor, and then I have the 1. It just has this like feeling of sadness to it, like dreadful romance, like she just broke up with you, I can't stand her, but I still love her. You know what I mean? And so both of these chords, we don't have to use them at the same time in the same chord progression, but they just happen to use them at the same time. So there you have it. Chord number 1 is that dominant 3. That's gonna give you some really nice tension. And then also that minor 4 is gonna give you some sad boy vibes. Quick tip for you today. If you're liking this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more tips like this. And if you like chord progressions that use chords that leave the key, check out this next video. My name is Bruce Beats. Much love.